No. It's okay. Please go outside for now. I'm not having anyone disrupt my satsang. You must. It's very good. Okay. Om. Namaste. Welcome back, everyone. And I see still a nice number of people have stayed for this part of satsang, and you're very welcome. And so, I don't know if I explained that usually this second section of satsang we have used to give me a little time to read through some of the letters that come each week, and I don't always get through them. I'll read until I feel it's enough. And thank you also those who will continue to join us for this portion, who are viewing via broadcasting. And
Do I need anyone to wait to be outside with me? Do I need anybody to control me?
well, if you... Yes, you can stay, but no cursing or nothing like that, please. This is nice. Mooji, je t'aime. Sarah, who is it? Wait, this one. It's very beautiful. Who do this? She's gone home. Yes, but you have to not be cursing words like that. And if you can be quiet, you are welcome to stay. But if you're going to like that, then it doesn't feel, it will be a distraction for others, and I don't want to encourage that. We're good. If you find a place there to sit at the back, then it's fine. Thank you. What is this now? Ooh. Not always so attracted to long letters because I always kind of miss the point or something, or the point is missed sometimes, Beloved Master, I have been a seeker of truth for many years and walked many paths: Christianity, Buddhism, yoga, all kinds of meditation, Osho dynamic, mantras, silent sittings, healing techniques, and so on. I've traveled the world. I've been many times to India, Africa, doing voluntary work in different organizations to help the poor. I could write an autobiography telling adventures I've experienced, but for what use? Deep in my heart, I know it is useless. I've been looking outside for experiences to fulfill me, but nothing really satisfies my heart. Beloved Guruji, the first time I saw you in a satsang in Rishikesh, every word you said went deep into my heart, like arrows piercing me. Your words and your presence is like fresh water for my soul. Last Sunday in the satsang, the 19th of June, you touched me deep in my heart, and by your grace, I felt what I was searching for all my life, the eternal kiss from God. Since then, my mind is not the queen of this house anymore. Now this house is inhabited by a subtle presence that does not need anything because it is ever satisfied. Beautiful. Now, my mind doesn't trouble me. I am in peace. No need to make choices. No need to think about the past or the future. Only the present moment by moment. only the present, moment by moment. Oh, my Lord, what a joy to live without me, surrounded, surrendered to life, surrendered to you. Beloved Mooji, I don't have words to show you my gratitude. A million thanks will not be enough to do so. By your grace, you exchanged me for you. Now there's only you. And sometimes, in brackets here, many times, to be honest, there is a me. But this me is now lived, a puppet, and does not trouble me so far, but makes me laugh every time I catch me in a tendency of the old conditioning. Beloved Master, I bow to you, I keep my head at your feet. I put my body and mind at your service, and may thy will be done. I pray to be ever established in you. May this body-mind be healthy in order to be an instrument of God. May every thought, word, and action be at your will. May I merge into you so that there will not be I, just you. I surrender to you, always at your service, at your feet, my Lord. Amen. Love you, Mayor from Spain. Where are you? Mayor from Spain. Very beautiful. P.S. Would you please give me a new name, because now I don't sit in my old name. Yes, I will give you. This is a beautiful time to receive a new name like that. Very good. I felt when I went down to the village and I saw you at the pink house, I said, I think I came here for her, somehow. Very good. Okay. Okay, we see what we can do with these. Dearest Mooji, thank you for your teachings and your light. I am from Argentina and I follow you over the internet. I am gradually leaving personhood behind, but when I have a worldly situation to take care of, for example, financial problems or my little girl's well-being, it's hard for me not to worry. I know you will ask, who is worrying? But that doesn't seem to help me at the time of decision making. And as I said also, that you cannot win a fight when it's finished. You have to win the fight in the ring, isn't it? Not later, when you are all black eye and limping, and said, "Yeah, I gave him one, didn't I?" Who was speaking? Looking around like this. You have to win it in there. Anyway, so I know you will ask who is worrying, but that doesn't seem to help me at the time of decision making. Personhood in the form of worrying comes back in full force. I will be forever grateful for your input about this. Love you, Guruji. Vicky. Supposing you overcome the worrying one, which is good. Now you don't have any worries. Is that where you want to be? Someone never have any worries about anything at all, Does worries play a part in spiritual evolution? Only if you make use of it. Something is worried. Why worry? Why are we worried? Because we are not ready or willing to accept what life brings. We are not ready or willing to accept what life brings. We don't trust it, actually. We don't trust the life. So therefore, we have to trust in something, so we try and trust in our own efforts. We have a projection, things are going to go like that, so I better get ready by doing this and that. And that doesn't work also. Sometimes just produce more worry. So what to do, you see? You're saying thank you for the teachings and the light. I follow you on the internet. I'm leaving behind personhood. But when I have a worldly situation to take care of, for example, financial problems, or my little girl's well-being, or whatever that we feel is troubling the mind or something like that, it's hard for me not to worry. Yes. I know you will ask who is worrying. Yet I will ask who is worrying. Not in some cheeky kind of dismissive way, but because there is a life in the question, actually. It's not, oh, who is worrying, no. It's who is worrying about it. Just take a look. At first, try and understand who is worrying. What is happening is that we accept the reflex, which is like, of course it's me. Why is he asking that? I never get the point why he asks these things, because it's obvious, it's me. Why is he asking me who's worrying? It's not my grandmother, it's me. So of course, if you think like this, you're going to think, you're not going to catch my question. Who is worrying? Is he? Okay, I am worrying. Okay. Precisely, this I is what is worrying. Can it be? Can you take a look? Can you identify the worrier? Can you identify the one who is worrying? Because you feel the worry. Okay, use the smell of the worry to find the one who is worrying. It will maybe take a while to appreciate why this question is being asked. You may just have to trust that, I know the point why it's being asked. Even if you try to follow my question, you may come to know why it's asked. Because it's going to dig up something that is constantly being hidden from you, and you're going to see who is the one who is worried. Can you find it? And you start to look. Maybe for the first time, you're questioning something that you never questioned before. Can you find the one who is worrying? Can it be identified? Is there a one who is worried? Could it be that the one who is worried is imagined? Could it be that the one who is, worried is imagined into existence? Surely not. That can't be. No. Can't be, man. How many sleepless nights? They were not imagined. I know you will ask who is worrying, but that doesn't seem to help me, the worrier, at the time of decision making. The one who is worried wants to be the one who is not worried. But in the heat of the moment, this question just flies away. I'm consumed with worry. The consciousness has been converted into a worrying person. A worrying mother, or worrying person in financial crisis. How can I find another way? No. Personhood in the form of worrying comes back full force. Worrying in the form of a person comes back with full force. Worrying, let's look at it. I'm worried for my daughter's well-being. If she goes to the shop, I'm worrying. I hope nobody's driving fast, maybe coming from the pub, drinking and not taking care, and my poor little girl is going, oh no, let's go to the road. Darling, yes, watch out, watch out, watch out. We don't know what happens out there. Is it productive? Is it helpful? Does it help anybody, you or the one you're worrying about? And yet we can't give it up. It seems like it's some kind of deep reflex just to be worried. Does it help at all to worry? I mean, I'm sure we have some Olympic warriors here. I mean, does it really help actually in some way that we worry? Do we help the world? Does the world people, oh, she worries about me, she loves me so much. What is it to give and nothing?
What I used to find was that the more I worried,
Yes. You used to find?
it was as if it was like
A microphone here, please.
it was as if it was like a bargaining. If I worried a lot, and the more I could worry about a situation, the less likely it was going to happen.
And the result of it was, from experience?
Just neurotic and stressed and exhausted.
Yes. Is it the tax for being a mother? It comes with, it's a package deal actually. It comes with the ego. It comes with identity. Identity is going to come with some little strangenesses or something like that. Whatever it is, you know. Your strangeness always feels more important than someone else's strangeness. It just feels more real. You see? How to get rid of the strangeness? You have to get rid of the strange one. But it's never you. That's never you. I mean, it's always someone else. But I mean that. You have to get rid of the one who is afraid. A bit of a dirty joke came in my mind, but I can't tell you. Sorry. Oh my God. Yes, you know why? Because I'll get into trouble, not you. I should have kept my mouth shut about that one. You see, you can't get it out of your mind. I have you can't get it out of your dirty mind. Look at that. I walked into that one as well too. Huh?
You can't start it and then not finish it.
Oh yes, I can. I'm not falling for that one. I observe the flies. Sometimes they change direction in mid-flight to go somewhere. So we can do this. I'm a little bit lost now. Huh? I'm worrying about it. Yeah. Okay, I tell you. I only tell because it is highly appropriate to the story. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Actually, this has probably something to do with it too. So it said that in a certain in a certain village, so Apache Indian village. So the big chief is totally constipated. You've heard it already. You've heard it. Good. Okay, good. I don't have to tell it. So the chief is totally constipated and full of wind, basically. Okay? So every day he's getting bigger and bigger and very uncomfortable. And they've tried all the Indian medicines, nothing is working. So in the end, the last resort, they say, we have to try the white man's medicine because, they have some pretty strong stuff as well too. So they send off the best rider to go to the nearest town, which is like 30 miles away, to find the best cure for this bloated chief. So the youngest rider mounts the horse and he goes off. And he's riding as fast as possible. So he arrives into this town and he goes to the pharmacy. And he dismounts very quickly and he runs into the pharmacy looking very anxious. And the pharmacist looks at him and says, can I help you? He says, yes, big chief, no fart. His English is not very good, very basic. Big chief, no fart. Okay. I got this thing. So he went and he gets some tablets and he says, please give the chief, 2 of these 2 times a day. He'll be fine by tomorrow. Thank you. He takes the tablets on the horse. He arrives back to the place and they gave him the tablets. And the next morning, he's back to the town again. He went into the pharmacy. He says, you're here again, what's the problem? He says, big chief, still no fart, no? Oh, God, he's got it bad, huh? Okay, tell him to take the same thing, 4 tablets, 2 times a day. It will definitely be okay. Thank you. Oh. He arrives and gives the tablet to the chief. The next morning, he dismounts and then he goes in and he says, more panicked, big chief, still no fart, no? So one shaman was inside, walking outside looking, and he hears this thing going on, and he says, any problem, you see me next time, don't go here, no? Okay, thank you. Yeah. He goes back. Again, no remedy is helping. The chief is looking very bloated, and very sick. So again, he goes into the village. On the way to the village, he meets at the bridge. He meets the shaman. And he says, yes, stop. How is chief? Still big problem, chief. Big chief, no fart. He says, okay, give him some of this powder. Just take a bit, touch his tongue, he'll be fine. So he goes. 10 minutes later, he comes back. Terrified, he sees the shaman. He says, hey, what happened? Big chief, no fart? He says, no, big fart, no chief. Okay. So now I explain. The chief has a problem that we're trying to fix. But in the end, no chief, no problem. You got it, okay? So here, we don't heal the patients, we kill the patients. I know you will ask, who is worrying? The one who is worrying wants the problem to go away. But the one who is worrying is the one who needs to go away. Now, you see the trouble. If you identify that this one who, why is he sending me away? Then you have missed my point. You got it? Yes. If you say, why now I go to ask Mooji to help me and he tell me I have to go away. How is the warrior going to go away? You have to recognize that this warrior, when I ask you, find the warrior, find the one who is worrying, then you look and look and look. North, south, east, west, up, down, in, out. And then you will come and say what? Cannot find him. Meaning it doesn't exist. You didn't say, I think he's hiding. You didn't say, I think he's looking for me. You say, I can't find him. He's nowhere to be found. It doesn't exist. Only when you know with your own mind, that which I thought exists does not exist. And what is make this discovery? What is making this discovery? What is making the discovery that the one who is worried does not exist? What has made this discovery? Yes. I as what? The one who is worried or what? The one who? Yes, yes. The one who is untouched by worry. The one who is untouched by worry. Now, that has to be experienced, isn't it? If I tell you, oh, this is the answer and so on, it's no different from giving you a prescription and telling you to take the prescription. Isn't it? You have to take the actual thing, which is the experience of looking and proving through your looking that I am not that. That alone will get rid of this. But will it be taken? Yes, you can come and say. Yeah. Will it be taken? Thank you.
I don't know who's looking.
You don't know who is looking?
No.
And who is the one says, I don't know who is looking? Don't slow down. We can slow down because I think we have come to a very, very important discovery moment. I don't want to leave it as a riddle hanging in the air. Someone, something is saying, I don't know who is making the discovery. I've looked at the one who is worrying, the previous identity that was assumed to be what I am. It cannot be found. I mean, for all these years, I've been worried. And now, when looked in this way, I, the one who is worried, cannot be found. This one cannot be found. Then what is making this discovery? Then you came up and say, I don't know. What did you say?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who is the one making this discovery. Who is the one saying, I don't know who is the one who's making this discovery? Who is saying, I don't know who's making this discovery? Don't just keep using words and so on. Just try and see, where is it coming from? Some words come out the mouth. I don't know who is making the... Who is speaking? No, you don't have to guess. You're not going to go do it. You don't have to guess. You can see, feel, where is it coming from? Who is making this understand? Who is making this discovery now? I want to show you something. Mostly you answer what you think you should answer. Mostly you answer the way you've answered before and what you think you should answer or what the answer should be. But this is a fresh moment now. Watch it. Something is confessing, I don't know. Who is the one who discovered this? I can't find it. Then says, okay, who are you who can't find the previous one? And we have a moment of silence. Good. What does your experience say? What does your presence say? I know it's not a regular question. Who are you? "300 people speechless. Ta-da. Who are you?" And not the words, not the answer, only the words. La, 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 la. No, no. Speak, stand with your voice, stand with your presence. Who are you speaking as right now? Who are you? Huh? Where are the words coming from? Maybe you can say, you want to come and say? Yes, yes, with the hand up, yeah. Don't go away. Don't go away. Yeah, I want to hear what he said.
When I was in that situation where I saw the person worrying or being afraid, then there was a moment where I thought, wait a minute, I can see this guy. And it's just the one beyond that doesn't know. That he knows. I was puzzled, who is speaking? Because, who is speaking? I'm hearing these words. But
who is hearing these words? What is it that's hearing? Who or what is hearing the words? No. I tell you how important this question is. It's time to be introduced to yourself. Okay? But not as a concept, not as an answer. Okay, not this way. I want to see if you're going to get it or not. Because you ask for such a thing. I want to discover myself. Your mind is doing everything to put you off, to find any excuse, to abandon. Okay. It's doing it. I can watch it among some of you. Okay? But you ask a question, and I'm delivering you to the point where you must experience the answer. Can the answer be different from yourself? I'm making it very easy, too easy for you. But it's not the answer verbally that is the important thing. It is the non-verbal answer that is important. It is the non-verbal seeing that is important. Because the fact goes before the discovery, actually. The fact is, it is seen. But who is the seer of it? Something the mind says, but why doesn't he leave me alone? I already said the answer. It is seen. Huh? Why you want to ask me, by whom is it seen? Just go away. Leave me alone. And then on top of that, your verbal answer, I'm rejecting. What could I want? Watch for yourself. There's no question more immediate than the one I'm asking you right now. How many people backing away? Because this is exactly what happens. You start to back away, or you start to pick up something that's going to make your mind go into a state of distractedness. You're going to start counting bananas and all this type of nonsense. Who is not backing away? And then I want to hear from you. I want to see you. Okay? Okay.
Hello? It's you. It's only you. And I feel compelled to admit that to you, to share that with you.
Take the responsibility. Stand up. This me is you, and this you is me.
This one is doubtless, and it's complete. It's myself.
Does it fluctuate?
It perceives fluctuation.
Does it fluctuate?
No.
Yes. Are you not watching from your own center? Is it part-time?
No.
Is your answer greater than you? Hmm?
The answer is me.
And what?
The answer is me.
Answer. You as what? You as what?
Me is you, my Lord. These words are from that, from you. Nothing else. There is nothing else.
And then today, let's put the question. The the truth has been spoken and heard. Rare it is that you can say like that. Because when your words are not words, when your words are not just words anymore, they are spirit appearing in the form of words, then in these rare moments, you can say the truth has been spoken. It's not that it's grammatically correct. It's not that it is philosophically correct. It's not that it is scripturally correct. It's only that it is arising from the heart and it cannot be doubted. It has a certain essentialness about it. A fragrance which does not come from the mind, which alone arises from the heart. It alone hears its own voice and knows its own truth. We have to be able to bear our own truth. Because something is running away from it. Year after year, moment after moment, month after month, week after week, century after life after life. Running. Why running?
It's just love. It's just love.
Yeah. There's a love which has a counterpart called hate or selfishness. And there's a love which has no counterpart. It has no opposites. And it has no opposition. But a certain tension starts to come. What is this tension? A certain tension starts to arise. Like something is uncomfortable with it. What is uncomfortable about it? Who is the uncomfortable one?
It is not. It cannot overwhelm me, but I can perceive it.
Yes. It cannot overwhelm you, though you can perceive it. It cannot overwhelm you. There was a while back when you think it was overwhelming, but standing in the inseparable, undivided one, nothing is overwhelming for you. This is why often at the very point where there's a powerful insight or revelation, immediately this doubt and this discomfort come and you start to want to do strange things. Like you're not worthy to just have this without having some smelly eggs with it. It's like it cannot stand by itself. Something wants to do this. There was a story that On the way down, Jesus had spent a night praying. It was a night of the Transfiguration, where he asked his disciples, stay up and pray. Stay up, don't go to sleep. I'm going over there to pray. And they fell asleep. When they woke up, they saw Jesus speaking with two figures who turned out to be Moses and the prophet Elijah. And they were in radiant light. The disciples were terrified. They start to speak mumbo jumbo. Should we make up 2 tents for you? And this, that, that. In the morning, coming down from this mountain, Jesus asked, who do the people say that I am? So one of them says, the people say that you are like one of the old prophets who have come back, or that you are John the Baptist reincarnate, you see? Because John the Baptist was beheaded by that time. Then Jesus asked them, but who do you say I am? And Peter says, you're the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus said, it is not from the mouth of a man that you have said these things, but inspired by the Spirit of God, you have spoken. Then he said, the Son of Man will be handed over to the teachers of the law, the Pharisees, the Sanhedrin, and all of these people, and they will crucify him. And then Peter says, no, not while I'm alive, these things will not happen. And what did Jesus say to him? Get behind me, Satan. 2 things. The highest praise. What you spoke did not come from the mouth of a man, but has been inspired by the Spirit of God. The next thing, get behind me, Satan. These contradictions are with us all the time. You will say the most profound, experience the most profound thing, and the next moment, rubbish. You see, like this. And yet, you who have cleared it up, you say, yes, sometimes a feeling may come. I perceive them, but I'm not overwhelmed by them. You will perceive these things come, but you will not be carried off or distracted by them. You will not be overwhelmed by them. Thank you. You see? Very good. Mm-hmm. That's very beautiful. Very good, Worship. Very good.
Take me home, Papa.
Then follow him. You and home are the same thing. You and home mean same thing. Some years ago, when we were traveling in India, people used to come and they say, oh, can we come and visit the ashram? What is the address of the ashram? I said, well, actually, we are the ashram. We had no place to live. We had no ashram. We are the ashram. I said, what? We are the ashram? We are the ashram. We are the ashram on legs. We are 400 ashrams here. What did it mean? Where is home? You are home. You without you. You minus you. You're home. You without your story. Without your attachments or philosophies or beliefs or judgments. Why I say this? Because you watch all these things. They come and go. They leave you all the time. And yet when they leave you, you're more strong. How can they be you? Every time they depart, you're even more strong. Or maybe unaffected. So how can they be you? Suppose each of these things, when they leave you, you're here. Oh, when they leave you, go, oh, that's good. Take everything, take everything, take everything, take everything. Nothing is left. How are you? Radiant. Not your words, you don't have to speak. What are you? You're radiant. Because we are taught that we are something, we are always looking for something. But when you have shown that you are nothing, what are you lacking? Yes. You see. Anywhere else, this might sound like an insult. You are nothing. What? So you don't have to talk about it. Don't tell anybody about it. Your parents ask you, so what you been doing? Nothing. Who are you? They won't ask that. What have you done with your life? Where are you going in life? Am I teaching you to be unemployable? I hope not. Just don't say, oh, actually, it's all him, actually. The mind wants to make this up into some big mystical thing. The wrong kind of mystical. Yes, it is mystical. Yes, we are mystical, you can say. But we are not trying to be mystical. True life maybe is mystical. We don't really care, actually. Because in order to be mystical, something has to be mystified. Something has to believe in all of that. Actually, if you don't hold on to any concept about yourself, but is it possible? Is it possible to not entertain any concept about yourself? Yes. Yeah. I mean, superficially, people ask you, you have to say something. You can't be saying, "Look, I am nothing and I have no name, with no beginning." No, don't do that. Some people are doing that. It's very irritating, actually, to the world. You don't have to say that. You can say, "My name is John Brown. I live in this place." It's okay. Because you'll always be speaking with beings of different levels of spiritual maturity. Don't start to give blanket answers. It is not wise, and it is not true also. Don't try to impress anyone. Just keep discovering more and more. dissolving more and more into the vastness that you are. Where is this all going? Are we just developing some spiritual conditioning here? Or what? I told you, don't say things like that. Oh, that's good. Well, if you're going towards the now, you're not yet now, no? You can only be the now, isn't it? It's not even an achievement. Only an admission, you may say. Hmm? Something aware? Everywhere. What was the question? I've forgotten my question. What was it? Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going somewhere? Huh?
Where are we going with this?
Oh, where are we going with this? Okay, yes. No, there are sensible responses to that question. It's not just trivia. Where are we going with this? Meaning that where are we going with all of this? Is it somehow, are we coming more deeply into the self-focus? Or is it just that we are just becoming clever or seemingly clever at things? I don't have any words to waste, I have to tell you. You have to be able to see and experience from your own self if during and after these conversations, these meetings, if your life is infinitely freer, happier, more wholesome, whether your mind works in a purer way, whether you're more loving and kind, or if you're just confused. Yes. Are you just loving and kind to the Sangha? Everyone is Sangha. In fact, this is true thing, in fact, you begin to experience. One thing you must not do is judge to whom you should be kind.
I don't want to leave my spot, but I have to speak with you. I just feel to put myself here in front of you, inside you. The truth is that there is no separation, and if experience is anything, it's just a pointing back into that.
Yes.
And I see you everywhere, inside myself, inside the trees, the flowers, the birds, the beings here, the Sangha, outside, in Lisbon, everything. It's just you. And there's nothing that could be true other than that. And that is love also.
Yes.
And thank you.
The world will not understand your words or your voice, but it doesn't matter.
else I have to come before you, Guruji. Just disappearing, and it's so beautiful.
You hear that? You hear that? Huh? She's disappearing. She said, I'm just disappearing. And it's so beautiful. You see?
The words that Nirav speaks are from my heart also. It's
Yeah.
as if he spoke exactly what I wanted to say.
I like to put like this because disappearing, and you'd expect that she will be like this. Though you can still hear the words very clearly, no? Something is disappearing. Something is disappearing. It's not like, say, her legs are missing and everything's missing. Something is disappearing. An old idea of self, which has taken up a space that was sacred in you, is disappearing, you see.
It's like and I can't speak it, but I just had to come and just I don't know.
Are we going to get into trouble for this thing? Because people start to say, it's a strange sect they've got down there called the disappearing sect. And you know how the mind can work already.
I don't know what you've done. But please keep going.
There must be a kind of joy in this, isn't it? That joy is also the energy of love. It gives you everything you need. It gives you the strength, the courage, the openness to let go of what is unreal. Yeah. So that love and grace are not different. That joy, that bliss, and grace and truth are not different, and spirit are not different.
Master, may I bow at your feet?
As you like. Do we have a right to be so happy? Sometimes we complain. We are one of the few places in the world that complain. There's too much love, too much happiness, too much joy. Please take it away and give us more trouble, please. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you've been holding your hands up a long time. You haven't heard what you say.
I wanted to ask you, for like maybe 2 weeks now, I just cannot feel. I mean, I feel my
body when I touch something. However, it's just space.
It's just space?
Yeah, there's no difference in the physical part. There's no difference in between the space. There's no inside and outside. It's just space.
I think we're going to have to... we're going to have some reconditioning classes to teach people how to speak outside when they go out. So, no, you don't say that. You say, everything feels very light.
Not even. It's just this sense of being that
Yes.
it's here.
Yes,
Like it feels like maybe it's in the body, but the body is not felt.
yes.
And I mean, also there are other things
Yeah.
like thoughts come, but like if I try to, because I was really trying to find a question, because I'm completely, I mean, I know what you mean by completely being here for this, but as much as completely I'm here for this. And I wanted to speak to you, to find a question, and like, I couldn't actually think. I cannot think as in...
Oh, that's very bad. One bad thing after another. You can't feel the body. People are going to want to know, is she high on crack cocaine or something like that? And you can't form a sentence.
Yeah.
Can't actually think. You're having a problem with this? Not in Sahaja.
Maybe. No, I love you so much, Guruji, so much. I'm so grateful to be here, really, like this. It's just so much joy. And let this take whatever, I don't know, just let this be whatever I'm saying. I'm so happy.
Now, the important thing is, you have to be able to be in the world also, no?
Yeah.
How are you going to be in Pingadosa? You have to be wherever you go. It is the scenes will change, but the seer remains unchanging. You see.
But like when I work, it's fine, or when I speak to others.
Yeah. But they're all the same like you around here.
Yeah, true. May I bow at your feet?
You can come say hello. I am really a bit concerned about this now. If people You know, the moods come and go, no? They will come and go. Our moods independently have varying power, or are they empowered by your involvement? Are there some moods, like of different grades? Like this is a 2-star mood, and there's a 3 or 4-star version, or the 5 or 6-star version? Or is it just a sort of an energetic wave that gets empowered by your interest or your identity or belief? Because they will come. They are empowered by Yes. Why we say this? Because one mood will be nothing for you, but will be deeply paralyzing for someone else. So what is it? It's nothing at all. So your belief system, your identity, will determine the strength of that, the impact it will have for you. And the more you are established in your heart's energy, meaning that you're without personal investment, the least effect they will have on you. They'll be as like nothing. Earlier I said that it is important that some intense experiences come, if that's what is needed for your growth. But after you have transcended a certain thing, you don't have to keep on transcending the same thing. You only have to outgrow your clothes once, not 3-4 times. Once you have genuinely outgrown something, then there's no need to, again, outgrow it. You have accomplished that, so it's not a problem anymore for you. It is how you are when the thing manifests. It's easy to say, yes, when it comes again, I know how to deal with it. But when it comes again, you're not ready. Maybe you're not ready. Do you need to be technically ready for these things? Your most ready state is when you're in the state of neutrality. Yes. Whatever comes, it's in real time. You're in real time with it. If you're preparing, you'll be out of sync.
When I used to pass by you or something, the sense of I would come, but now it's just space, just like...
Yes, this is good.
Just being...
This is good. This is good. This is good. You grew in your strength. You did not stay with maybe some people, they experience some kind of fear of meeting up and talking face to face. Something feels like, it's being scrutinized too deeply or something. But you stayed with it and somehow the fear go.
As well, like beliefs.
Beliefs.
There still some things that catch. But they don't last. They're like
and don't overrate them also.
Yes.
Don't overrate them. Don't talk about them too much. Forget about them. Forget about everything. And you'll find that you are in appropriate response with everything as it comes. Don't save up anything. Don't make anniversaries out of your pain. Okay? Then meet things as you come. So you're always fresh. You're always fresh. You would think the one who is fresh is the one who is preparing. But the one who's preparing is sometimes preparing to meet their projection, and it won't come through your projection. It will come through the back door while you're looking out the front door. The one who is empty, whose heart is resting in that silence, that one meets life as life. I've just remembered I'm supposed to be reading letters. What's going on here? Okay. So wait a second. This is the first satsang or a second one? Papaji, what's happening? Let me try one. I will read this one now. Dearest Sri Mooji, my name is Jay Mita from Clifton, New Jersey, USA. I know that you may not even read this, but I just had to write this to you. My spiritual awakening started about 4 years ago with the grace of Shaktipat. I have been meditating daily since that day, but I feel completely lost. I have been watching Sri Papaji's and your videos for the past year. I'm writing to you with one hope, one prayer. Can you please cut off my head and place it into your heart? Is this grace possible? Yes. Can you help me the way Papaji helped you? I listen and hear that it is so simple to realize the self, yet my heart aches and feels frustrated that it is not happening. I want to be free. Please help me. I love you, Mooji. I surrender everything at your holy feet. Please shower your grace upon me with much love and hope. Jai Meta. Jai Meta. Can you help me the way Papaji helped you? I listen and hear that it is so simple to realize the self, yet my heart aches and feels frustrated that it is not happening. Through the power of Maya, the great illusionist, the great delusion, has made us believe that we have become separate from the heart. And Maya's mind is trying to show you how to get back to the heart. And that is called the great sleep and the great dream. Because just as the physical man cannot live without the physical heart, the spiritual man cannot live without a spiritual heart. Your life and you are one. Your heart and you are one. This heart isn't a heart of flesh and blood. It's not a pump. You and what is referred to as heart are one. There is but one God, known by many names, and there's one self, and we are that self. Just in the same way, when you feel your presence, which means you're separated away from your story and all of that, that makes you feel so different. And you come back to the state of presence. Because we are afraid somehow, because you imagine that your story is unique and makes you unique. But the more you remove of your story, the more you realize you are. It is a paradox. The more you remove the story, the more you are. When the false identity is altogether gone, you realize that you've always been here, untouched. But what you ask for, somehow in the way that consciousness is playing, it is playing this, and so what you believe in your heart, what you ask for, that you will receive. Jai Meta. Because in whatever form, whatever a concept, whatever belief you know yourself to be, through that very belief, the Lord serves you. I want to read just one more, and I think that will be it for today. Dear Mooji, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the gift of gifts you give to this world in your pointing. Upon deeply listening to you during last night's satsang, I experienced a profound further opening into consciousness and the beingness that I am. I am now quietly, peacefully marinating in its afterglow and the deepening recognition it brought of the truth which you so directly and unyieldingly point to. Freedom is truly possible. In deepest gratitude and love, I am at your feet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tracy from New Zealand. So even through internet, the Spirit works there. It brought many of you here. So it is able to use this medium to reach the heart and to bring wisdom and light again and great understanding into the mind, so that it is made luminous again with wisdom and truth. They say New Zealand is a long way from here, but it's distanceless for consciousness. Namaste Mooji, I am at a crossroads. I find to be with the self as the self is possible when I am not interacting with people. My patience, I find it easy to show up empty without this dualism of self and person. But people I work with, friends and acquaintances, men, it is very difficult. I feel in having a conversation that means nothing, no substance, people agreeing just to agree, where I know my thoughts mean nothing and their thoughts mean nothing, I don't know how to connect anymore. And I feel like I get mean and judgmental. I am still trying to understand the difference between asking a freedom question and a strategy question. But I would love to free myself from this dualism I feel with others. The word I and you are becoming too prominent, and I would like to be one with everyone, which I know means loving the self. So maybe I am answering my own question. When I truly love the self as it is being, then I will not be an I or a you, and this dualism that is playing a tug of war will fully dissolve. Namaste, Wendy. I find to be the self as the self is possible when I am not interacting with people. This is one of the strongest seeming distractions and challenges for the spiritual seeker, is that mostly they're okay on their own. But as soon as they come into environments where they have to interact with people, the person come out of them. Is it possible to interact with various kinds of people or beings without your own person being pulled up? Yes. How? It must be that you want nothing from them. You follow? You want nothing. You don't want their admiration. You don't want their love. You don't want their approval. When you don't want anything, you're really in your freedom, isn't it? When you want something, you start to play. You start to play what you think they want you to be. And you begin to deceive yourself. And then you start to feel ashamed in a deeper place within yourself. Why am I performing like some kind of seal? Why am I trying to be nice? Why am I trying to be special when I can simply be myself? Why can't I just be myself? Well, what is myself? Sometimes people think themselves is, what they call this brutal honesty. You see? But I find this is not true. It sounds like it's honest, but it's lacking love. If someone asks you, how does my dress look? You say, rubbish. You see? We love the Simon Cowells of the world and hate them also. So what is the truth? If somebody came and show you this dress and they say, do you love this? Should you say yes when you think no? Well, why not? It's not just to say yes or no. It's the way we say also. You can find ways that comes from love. You see? Is it okay to say, it looks terrible? Yes. Is it a way to stop someone from hurting? No. Because you can still be the kindest person, maybe they just don't. If your friend need you to say, you look like 20 when they're 65, you better not keep that company. My patients, I find it easy to show up empty without this dualism of self and person. But people I work with, friends, acquaintances, men, it is very difficult. I find in having a conversation that means nothing, I feel in having a conversation that means nothing, no substance, people agreeing just to agree where I know my thoughts mean nothing and their thoughts mean nothing. I don't know how to connect anymore. I feel like I get mean and judgmental. But again, sometimes this is just a mood that you may be experiencing for a short time. If a mood you're experiencing, you write me a letter about that, then you are also misleading me. Maybe by the time I try to answer this, you've gone past this again. You see, sometimes we write about things which are just passing, and then we want to put up signs that they are here, but they've gone. So if this is something that is happening all the time, then you have created maybe a kind of mindset. Then perhaps this is something you need to look at. What is it you want from people? I'm still trying to understand the difference between asking a freedom question and a strategy question. To who? You're asking. But I would love to free myself from this dualism. I would love to free myself from this dualism I feel with others. The word I and you are becoming too prominent, and I would like to be one. All of this thing is happening because you're too externalized. You again come back to the sense of being. Just be one with it. Don't go where the senses want to go for a moment. Just concentrate on just the beingness. Just be the beingness. Be one with the beingness for a bit. You're not losing anything. You're not missing anything important. And somehow you will stop hemorrhaging energy, and something will feel nicely charged up and centered in its own presence. And all these things you're writing about, they're gone. They don't exist for that one. They're existing for the agitated one, who keeps on getting more agitated the more they try to stop the problem that their agitation create. Come back to being. Come back to being. Stay with being. And gradually, the problems which you think, oh, I've got to. When you're with the beingness, you look at the problems again, and you can't see what the problem is. Because for the beingness, there are no problems. When you stay with the person, there are so many problems. When you stay as the presence, there are no problems. Which is true. Okay. Dear Mooji, sometimes I don't know if I'm taking the let things be as they are too seriously and use that as a kind of excuse to not change some things in my life. There are some things that I feel it would be good to change, but at the same time I deeply know I don't really know if I would like those changes if they in fact would manifest. I've seen enough of this in the past that I don't really know what I want and what is best for me. So now basically I don't do anything and just let everything be as it is. But then I have a doubt if I am being lazy. Does this make sense? There are some things that give me this feeling that I should do something and I don't act upon them at all. I am going to be specific with one that is maybe the strongest one. I'm in a relationship that even though it is very beautiful in many ways, sometimes I have doubts if I should carry on with it. But when doubts come, I doubt the doubt and basically just leave everything as it is. Should I be doing this? How to distinguish when we should really do something, really act upon our life, or just let everything work out by itself? I love you. I miss you so much. Thank you, my beloved Martha. We'll answer this one and then we'll call that for now. When you read, and I read a letter like this, also I'm not just reading the words, but I'm feeling the energy of them. And the energy of it's coming from confused mind. You see? Which means that if I try to answer in the same mode as the letter is written, she will not get what I'm talking anyway. Maybe if she read her own letter, she'll be confused by it. The energy is not clear, what you're asking. It's coming out of a kind of frustration. And again, my last answer would answer this last question also. Stay in the sense of being. Try to see what I'm pointing to. In every satsang, I'm pointing you back to the sense of being. That place which is inside your stillness, which is not in a relationship, it is not anything for anything. It is just a place of pure spirit, pure intelligence, pure being. Nobody trusts it, you see, because once we have invested in the sense of personhood, it's as though you have to accept the whole package of personhood. And that package tends to feel that you have to succeed in the world, you have to make a name for yourself, you have to be loved by everybody, you have to make enough money, you have to. Responsibility. Judgment. Fears. Frustration. Hope. Tired. Help. Same things like this. You see? So it is not easy to hear. Maybe it takes a little adjustment to be in an environment like this. Maybe you come in the first time, you think, what the hell is going on? They're not helping anything at all. He's not dealing with the problem. He's not answering the question. He's just answering the questioner. Stay as the self. Sometimes you try every other option, your last option to stay as the self. Go back here, look from here. Don't get entangled in the mind's projections, because in that moment you'll feel that they are true. You're hypnotized by the psychological manifestations of the mind. And in that moment you'll feel that they are deeply true. What you're experiencing is true. But when you come out of it, when you wake up, you realize, what was that? It was as though someone was playing a trick movie in your head. Stay as the self. When you stay as the self, as that pure, impartial being, you're not on this side or that side. You're simply here. And from here, in the height of your being as consciousness, you're not being thrashed about by all of these you see. It's just a play, it's just a play. And one day you'll be speaking just as I'm speaking and say, but what are you worried about? It's just a play, it's nothing at all. And people going, no, it's something. No, it's just a play, it's just something that's made up in... I don't like to speak like this because somehow something has matured in these conversations to know when someone deeply believes something and you have to work with them to take them out of the forest of their own thinking. So I don't tend to make just blanket things. Sometimes if I'm deeply tired of hearing blah, blah, nah, like this, then sometimes I have to go, whoa, like this. But generally, some patience is put and we try and get you out gently. Okay? So... Because even though you say, or just let everything work out by itself, you don't do it, you don't let things work out by themselves. Inside, there's too much noise, too much turmoil. And so what will happen from the person is that you're always acting prematurely, always moving with a rush. And so you'll miss it, you'll miss the subtleties of the being. And you'll pick up the half-eaten things. You'll be eating and sliding on banana skins, you don't have no banana. You miss it altogether, you'll always miss it. You have to come out of the person. The world at large does not believe this yet. We still are working on the person. All the various treatments are working on the assumed person. The person is not consistent. Even the person's body is not consistent. Everything is in a flux. Everything. All that we are working on is wasted. Momentary results, it is okay. But what is needed in life is that the human being must understand their true nature. They must begin to experience from the place of their true nature. And a great healing will come into the world. Great understanding and great love will return to the world and to the heart of human being. Great joy. I wonder if it will ever be that these deep frustrations and depressions will be a thing of the past. Is it possible, or is it a kind of fantasy? I am not holding it out. I'm not holding out, one day I don't do that. But I just wonder for a moment, if it is possible that even you who are here and those who are watching really could come to a place of deep understanding and see this, and then begin to share in the appropriate way, not as evangelists in that way, not beating people in the head about it, but really just being the light you are rather than the light you give. Be the light you are, and that light will be received by many. Don't try and give the light to anybody. Be the light you are, and others will come. They'll say, what is it with you? I say, what does it to me? But I feel very happy with you. I wonder how far this virus will spread. This virus of joy and love and peace. Is it a fantasy? No. Is the awakening a fantasy? No. I am so happy to hear you say that. You see? That somehow this, just like yeast, a little yeast spread right through a whole bag of flour and produced so much. The yeast of understanding spread in the human community. Not because of what we say, but because of who we are. But I just want to spend a moment, a little fantasy, to say, what if human beings more and more came to understand. Because here is something very different, very radical in a way, gently radical, but profoundly effective. That in this path, because it is not fighting with phenomenality, meaning that it's not about what you do or what you don't do, and this government did that, and then these people start this war and stuff. We have lived with that for enough centuries, that kind of ignorance, and it has not changed anything but brought more bloodshed. Okay? Out of this, beyond this wastage of energy and time fighting amongst ourselves about things we cannot really help, what if you begin to wake up to the truth of who you are? A bloodless war. Just a fantasy, just a fantasy. Wake up to who you are. You're responding to people from this place of wisdom. You're not trying to convert them to become another religion. And just let life shape it in whatever way it wants to shape it. Don't let the mind give a shape to it. And you just be true to who you are. I wonder what would happen. Speaking it.
It's true what you say, because it's such an inspiration to be. it's such an inspiration to be in Sahaja. It is a virus, because like when I speak to Sri, her shining, her light, her words, Lakshmi, the beings that I just see walking around, and I see them just being, and they don't have to say anything, just being. And every moment I'm here, I am inspired to come out of this hypnosis, as you put it.
Yeah.
So
it is a kind of hypnosis, no?
Mm.
A collective international hypnosis. Nobody knows who started it. That we all had to take somehow to get our head dipped into that forgetfulness, to take the darshan of ignorance and duality. And to experience, of course, to experience what it is like to be confused and to be envious and to be judgmental and to be selfish and to be loving and to be all of this, to experience it. But for how long must we keep on? We should be able to let our children inherit something a bit better. Isn't it? I don't know. I'm not so ideological, But I wonder, because I see that the lives of families have changed. I know people who say, thank you so much for bringing our family together again, because we never used to eat together. Everybody had television in their own room, and they go and eat their dinner in their own room. But since we start watching Satsang, we got a new dinner table. We're eating together. So this is good. Eating together is good. You see? It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. That it brings something. It's more of a bringing together than a separating off. Okay? But you don't have to. I'm not sending anybody, go bring everybody together. Just be yourself. Speak your truth. And if somehow the Supreme Being energizes this body-mind within inspiration, and the power to share it on bigger scales, why not? It will happen. I encourage the people, and share with each other. Exercise your wisdom and your insight. Don't be too quick to call yourself guru and masters and all these things or whatever, but to work with the Sangha, work inside, share from your experience. Bring that into your community. But like this. But first, get it. And here in Satsang, this possibility comes alive. because I'm not telling you, 15 steps to freedom. Sign up for 3 years. Every moment is your moment of seeing. So see and digest your seeing. Assimilate your seeing. Be your seeing. Okay, I see some hand going up. You want to say something over there, darling? And then we... Because I'm trying to finish deceiving, but I can't seem to turn it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mooji, I just love you so much and what you are saying.
Yes.
It is so true. And still I feel something is holding back. So I want to ask you, can I put whatever is trying to hold back? Because I know it cannot, but just
Yes. Yes.
at your feet.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you will put it there. Yes. I don't know. But you really put it there. You really put it there. Yes, thank you. You know what happened, some years ago? After first meeting Papaji, and then after that, I told him I want to go to Tiruvannamalai to see Ramana Maharshi, to go to there. And I went to Sri Ramanashram for some time. And then it came the time, I had a feeling I need to go back to Lucknow to be with Papaji. So I took a train, went up there. But this week, these few days of being again in India at the Master's feet, I was totally restless. I said, what is this? It was not like before. Before, I'm like walking through the Red Sea, everything is moving, everything is perfect. This time I had diarrhea, I come in there, the place was too hot, I couldn't find a good room, nothing working. And then one day after Satsang, I usually go into a room at the end of Satsang, and I've never been into this room. But I found myself going to the room, knocking on the door, bang, bang, bang. Somebody came. I said, I need to see the Master. Now these words are coming, I need to see the Master. I know who's speaking them. Who's speaking his words? I said, well, you need to see the Master. So, okay, one moment. I went to speak to Papaji. Papaji say, come. It's like I'm following behind these words. I don't know what's going there. As I went in the room, Master sitting in his chair, I went straight to his feet. I put my hand on his foot. Papaji, whatever is going to happen, can I put it at your feet? Yes. Thank you. I came out of this room, you know this room, we went there. I came out of this room, and in those days they had fax, something called fax. There was no emails those days. So you'd see your name written on blackboard. And so after coming from this room, I saw my name there. I went there and I got this fax little envelope and I opened it. And it said, call Om urgently. This was in 1994, the beginning. March, February, March. I went and I rang the number of my friend, and she says, I have some news for you. So I knew it was something strong. She said, it's Jason, my eldest son. He's gone. He's passed away. I said, what? It's like 1 month before his birthday, his 23rd birthday. And she said, we don't know what happened, but they found him in bed this morning. So it was strange. I went, immediately I knew I had to leave. I said, I'm on my way. And then somehow I went down to the end of the road to one Nepalese restaurant. I had friends there. And I stopped and I walked from here to what maybe seemed like the office right there, along a path. And I got there, sat down for a moment, and I turned around on the path, and a rickshaw stopped at the other end. And out came a young man, about the same age of my son. And he stood there waving at me. And I just felt it was my son was appearing in this form or something like that. It just felt, I can't explain these feelings, it was like this. And I waved back like this. And then he was gone. So this was something like that. What the point I'm telling you, reason why I say these things, is that whatever was to come after that, everything was wind assisted. Everything that you have to go through, you must go through. But with Master's grace, everything became light. And that power stays with you everywhere you go. It's inside your heart. Sometimes it goes ahead of you. Sometimes it goes beside you. Sometimes it goes inside you. But it never leaves you. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Beloved ones, I am very happy for today. It's coming more and more time when I can speak to you like this. And to point out the little things that need to be just left aside and the big thing to stay as. And it's a joy, there's a power. It's like the greatest powers of the universe is helping you. Those in whose heart is beating for this truth. And you are going to realize it more and more. But with that said, forces will come also to distract you, your attention. And they can seem vindictive, wicked even. But they don't have the power to overwhelm you. There's a whole saying, greater is he who is in you than the one who is in the world. And I want you to hold to these things, because there are times when you are going to be finding it difficult to hold on to them. But my prayer and blessing is that even those times when you forget, grace will not forget you. So my heart is so full and happy that we can be speaking with this degree of intimacy about these things, that your hearts are not cold. And all of you who even are looking in via internet, you are not 1 millimeter away from that to which I'm pointing, So just let it continue to marinate inside your heart. There's not a great deal that you have to do. It's not such a to-do course or something, but more to rest in your being and to trust that if inside your heart your answer is yes, I'm here for this, tremendous powers are working on your behalf. You see, because It seems sometimes on this planet or in this exhibition of consciousness, in form on this planet, there seem so many things that are waiting to take your attention. And they seem very enticing. And for a while we must feel their touch and their bite also. But because you have the advantage, and the advantage is this, that you are already the self. Our great suffering is only a suffering due to distraction. And from this distraction we must wake up. We must recognize it for what it is and recognize yourself for who you are. And even if you think that sometimes you fail, these are small failures. In the end, you cannot fail. But I would just like you to not have to go through such duration of time. The truth you're searching for is present even at this moment. You're never apart from it. It's only a delusion that causes us to believe we are. For this reason, it seems that waking up to this truth can feel to be more difficult than it actually is. All our troubles are imagined. Your heart is free. And whether you wake up today, tomorrow, or next month, or next year, well, I don't know on what that depends. But my wish for you is ASAP. That you wake up to this thing. And enjoy your happiness, and let your happiness be spread in this land and this world. I don't think that is a fantasy so much. No? We have to believe something, we have to somehow, because you live enough with the evidence of what I'm speaking. It's not that I'm asking you to go and visualize something. You must embody that which you have seen. And if you have embodied it, and if it is inside your body and your mind, then it is a light that cannot be hidden, even if you don't intend to share it. Okay. So thank you, and okay. Who is going to play something today? Thank you, Manu. Bravo. I told you, I come with you and you stay with me.
I hope I'm allowed to come back one day.
Yes, of course you are.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. Okay. That's, thank you, my love. That's, yes. Okay. Translation, I read this one. Acha. Guru is my worship. Guru is my Lord. Guru is the ultimate reality, the beloved God. Divine, infinite, mystical, such is my Guru. I humbly serve at Guru's revered feet. I don't have any other refuge than Guru. Day and night I dwell in Guru's remembrance. Guru is my wisdom, dwells in my heart. Guru is beloved eternal Lord. With folded hands I remain in Master's refuge. I am not different from my Guru. Guru is the boat that ferries across the worldly ocean. Serving the Guru is the ultimate liberation. Guru is the radiance that eliminates darkness. Guru is the savior of all. Only blessed ones encounter a Guru. Those who serve the Guru know no misery. Guru words can never be obliterated. Sri Mooji and Guru Nanak is not different from thee, O Lord.
Guru meri puja, Guru Gobind, Guru meri puja, Guru Gobind. Guru mera par Brahma, Guru Bhagavan, Guru mera Deo, Alakh Abhay, Sarvapur Charana Gur Seo, Guru meri puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera par Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta, Guru meri puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera par Brahma, गोपाल पुरख भगवान गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद
पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंता
गुरु की शरण रहूं कर जोर गुरु की शरण रहूं कर जोर गुरु बिना मैं नाही हो गुरु बिना मैं नाही हो गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु भगवंत गुरु बोहित तारी भव पार गुरु बोहित तारे भव पार गुरु सेवा जमते छुटकार गुरु सेवा जमते छुटकार गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत गुरु पूरा पाये वड पागी गुरु पूरा पाये वड पागी गुरु की सेवा दुख ना लागी गुरु की सेवा दुख ना लागी गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत अंधकार में गुरु मंत्र उजारा अंधकार में गुरु मंत्र उजारा गुरु के संग सगल निस्तारा गुरु के संग सगल निस्तारा गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म का शब्द न मिटे कोय, गुरु नानक नानक हर सोए, गुरु नानक नानक सोए। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु का शब्द न मिटे कोई, गुरु का शब्द न मिटे कोई, गुरु नानक नानक सोए, गुरु नानक नानक हर सोए। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु भगवंत। सतगुरु श्री मोजी बाबा जी की जय। I don't know, but I love you so much. Anything, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you too, everyone. Thank you.
So good. Thank you.
You know, my body was very much dizzy. 2 days. But I am in totally peace. Love.
Oh, so good. So good, so good. Hi, Mooji. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please keep my heart in your heart. My hand in your hand. Thank you, thank you.
Come, my love, come. What is this?
It doesn't taste as good. So don't eat all of the non-gluten-free one. Just take a little taste, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Love you.